Good morning and welcome to West Country Wanderings. Today it's a tale of two bridges, perhaps three bridges. We're having a trip on the train into Wales. So what up, join me. We're going to have to explore some Edwardian Victorian architecture. This is our train today. We're currently at Gloucester. This is the 11:59 to Cardiff Central, stopping at Chepstow. It's a Transport for Wales train. So here we are at Chepstow. Let's make our way towards the bridge. This is Chepstow Bridge behind me, not the first bridge to cross the Wye at this point. In fact, there wasn't many bridges at this exact spot. We're in the village of Tuthill in Gloucestershire in England, and the other side of that bridge is Chepstow in Wales, where we started our journey. This bridge replaced an earlier wooden bridge, and it was designed by the Scottish civil engineer John Rennie. However, it was adapted by a gentleman called John Rastrick, who had an ironworks based in Bridgnorth in Shropshire, and the bridge opened with great fanfare in 1816. What made building this bridge an absolute challenge is the fact that here at Chepstow the Wye has the second widest tidal range on a river in the entire world. Why was this bridge so important? Well, this bridge carried the A48. It no longer does, and some consider it now to be a bit of a backwater bridge. It's still a stunning design, still a stunningly beautiful bridge. The reason that it was so important is that before 1996, the Prince of Wales Bridge that carries the M4, before 1962, the now M48, what is called the Old Severn Bridge, before they were built, and before the second bridge we're going to look at today were built in 1988. This was the main route between South Wales and England. Traffic wanting to go between Bristol and Cardiff and Newport and Swansea would have to negotiate a long detour up to Gloucester, down the A48, and then cross the River Wye, which is over here, to enter Wales. So this is our second bridge today. It's the bridge that was built in or completed in 1988, and it replaced John Rennie's, stroke John Rastrick's, original Chepstow Bridge. So the A48 moved to the south, carrying its way from Wales up to England and up to Gloucester. As you can see, it's a very utilitarian design. The arches underneath, they're not the road bridge, but they're actually the newer railway bridge. I'll go and see if we can get a shot of that a bit closer. This is our second bridge and our second railway bridge. Just seen a shot of Tesco freight train going across it, and there is a Transport for Wales train heading back to Gloucester. The road bridge was replaced in 1988, so that road bridge there, which carries the A48, is what replaced our Chepstow Bridge. And the railway bridge, which runs parallel to it, was replaced about the same time, and that replaced a structure by Isambard Kingdom Brunel. And in fact, when he did this bridge here, joining England to Wales and crossing the River Wye, he then based that design crossing this river and worked on it to build the Royal Albert Bridge, which links Devon to Cornwall. Well, this is the third Wye bridge I have for you today. This one here, which is perhaps even less well known than the other two, but hundreds, if not thousands, of drivers drive over it daily because this is the M48. It's one of the two main motorways that links South Wales to England, and it's better known now as the Old Severn Bridge, but it's in fact two separate bridges. The bit that we'll have a look at in a moment, which goes over the River Severn, and this part here, which goes over the River Wye, and in fact they were constructed separately. The Old Severn Bridge is in fact four separate structures in terms of civil engineering. There's the main bridge suspension bridge which carries across the Severn estuary. There's the Orst Viaduct, which is a separate tubular section crossing over lower land, and also there's the longer Beachley Viaduct, which is the bit in the middle which connects it to this Y bridge, which was built, as I say, separately by the Cleveland Bridge Construction Company. It's 402 metres long and originally had one cable stay to it. That's the highest ones that you see there, and the lower structure was added when the bridge was strengthened several years ago. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tale of the 3 bridges across the River Wye, just outside the West Country Wanderings area, outside England, across the border into another nation, into Wales today, but to bring you this story, these 3 fascinating and important bridges, vital links in communication. Perhaps you could say it was 4th with the railway bridge as well. Obviously that's really important as well, so perhaps it's a tale of 4 bridges, but they're all fascinating and they all got wonderful history, and they are still important communication links here in this wonderful part of the world. Anyway, until next time, take care of yourselves, all the best, and I hope to see you all again soon. Cheers, bye bye for now.